Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's fixture from Pembroke Cricket Live. Tonight we have Ed Sports Premier League match between Pembroke Women's First versus Merrion's Women's First. This should be a very good clash, nice clash of the Titans. Merrion, who are dominating the league this year, and top of the league with a clear margin, and don't know exactly who won the toss, but it would assume that Merrion won the toss and have elected to bat. And we have...
Merrion won the toss and elected to bat, according to Cricket Clubs.
Okay. Armstrong and Squires are facing, and opening the bowling, we have the pro, Marana Downs. And first ball goes to the boundary. Lovely straight drive, goes to the boundary for 4 runs to kick off tonight's first innings. Lovely evening out here. It's a little bit of gentle breeze, but hardly ruffling the flag. It's very, very flaccid out there. Very dry, as you can see. Bit of shape there, an inside edge on the pads. No run. It's interesting. We have a... Just trying to get some details up here. Bella Armstrong and Annabelle Squires. It's a lovely evening. Bit overcast. A little bit of a chill in the air, but not too bad. Been actually good conditions to field and to bat. And the ground is in pretty tip-top shape. Dharma Donovan, his team at GM by choice, again providing another fantastic wicket. Just making some adjustments to the field now. Just some fine-tuning. It's a very offside field. And again, a bit of shape. This one played away to mid-on, where it's all misfield there. And they get through for a single. Pembroke need to be quite tight in the field tonight. Merrion are very, very good. I think they've won 9 out of their 11 matches. And as I say, they are the dominant force in women's cricket at the moment here in Ireland. This brings Annabelle Squires on strike for the first time. Bella Armstrong has raced to 9 off her 4 faced. Oh, that one is a little bit wider, and she tempted the batter, who had a go of it, did well not to get an edge. And that's a little bit better line there from Downs. Maramar Downs has had a pretty good year with the bat and ball. Comes in the bowl. Good tight line there. A bit of outward swing as well. Just played away out to the covers. No run. First over down. And Merrion off to a pretty positive start there. 9 for no loss. So if you happen to be in the area, feel free to come down. Lovely evening to be on the wall. See some top quality cricket. Some big names in both these two teams. Leopold back in with Merrion. Also have Louise Little and Orla Prendergast back in from their international duties and franchise cricket. It's great to see. Always exciting when these internationals are playing here at Pembroke from both sides. All a Prendergast. Starts from St John's end and bang on the money, as you would expect. This one's a bit wide and it's played away nicely into the gap on the offside, and this will be a pick up 4, one would think. Yes, it's been 4 in this very fast outfield. Just a bit too much width there, and it's played beautifully along the carpet. And once it gets past the ring, now it's very hard to stop so fast. There's no one out there protecting the boundary on the offside. That's a better ball. Ramps up the batter, who just plays it away defensively on the leg side to square where it's fielded. No run. Bella Armstrong doing very well here. 13 off 7. Great strike rate for Merrion. The run rate's pretty healthy already. 8 2/3. This one clubbed away down here to the cow corner region where it gets through the gap, and there's another boundary. Wow, Bella Armstrong is in some serious form tonight. Probably a bit up-ish, but she backed herself and picked the gap really well. And with field restrictions at first 4 or 5, is it? 6 overs, it's going to be difficult to contain her, one would think. This one, yeah, a bit width again. It's played beautifully into the gap on the offside. It may not get to boundary, but it does. It was a good chase, valiant chase, but the ground's just too quick and weren't able to get there in time. There's another boundary, back-to-back boundaries this time. There's been 3 of them in the over so far. And it's a glorious stroke as we watch the replay. And also Armstrong might be the key to this Merrion innings. A bit wide. This time it's played out to mid-off and it's no run. It's a good over there for Merrion. 12 from it, and they've raced on to 21 after 2 overs. 21 for none after 2. 10.5 and over is the run rate. And what can Pembroke do to start to put the brakes on this opening batting partnership, which so far is going very well for Merrion. So both bowlers are struggling to get the exact right line they want. That's better. It's a good off-stump line there, just played away. The extra cover, no run. That's the line she needs to bowl, just cramp up the batsman, maybe even get an inside edge that goes onto the stumps or onto the pads and then the stumps. Force the batter to play a shot that maybe they shouldn't. This one played straight back to the bowler. Squire's doing the right thing here, just being watchful, keeping the good balls out. We've got plenty of time after a flyer of a start, and there's no need to do anything rash at this stage, one would feel. Again, just a nice line. This one played out to covers and fielded very well there. No run. Pembroke fielders supporting their bowler, making sure that there's no easy runs given away. one's a bit wider, and it's cut away and gets past the fielder, this one. Oh, it's fielded beautifully on the boundary by Zoe. So, I know, she's made a great effort there, but acknowledges that it was a boundary. A great effort there by Zoe Bell. You can see it was a boundary rider out there. Had to cover a lot of ground, and this time just, I think her feet just went over the boundary line as she touched the ball. That's a bit, ooh. A bit more square line. It gets played onto the pads. Oh, well fielded there in the deep by Kimberly McDonald. Saves a couple of runs. At least one anyway. And all these runs that you can save from really, really dedicated fielding may come in handy later on. You never know. We've seen a lot of games where the margins of victory have been very small. There's 3-leg buys. Again, just a bit wide and play that to wide mid-off. No run. 3 overs down now. Merrion chugging along 28 for no loss. 7 from that. Better over from Pembroke's point of view, but still very good over for Merrion. And Squires. First runs on the board for her, 4 off 7. No surprise at all, Prendergast is going to continue with her second over. Sticking with a very tight offside ring, but no boundary riders on the offside. And no boundary rider on the leg side. Just there's someone down in, or maybe, yeah, third man and long leg, yep. Oh, that's a beautiful ball. Looked like it cut in. Did it carry or did it not get any edge? I didn't hear anything. Here we go. Watch this. Ooh. I'm definitely convinced that she got something on that. But the umpire wasn't convinced, so it's just a dot ball. Let's go back to live action just in a sec. Oh, it's a good ball. Another dot. Better line here from Prendergast. So watch that. Yeah. It's getting some good movement into the batter. Encouraging signs. This time she charges the batter and gets enough, cuts it late. And it goes for 4 runs. Good use of the feet. She kept her eye on the ball. I think Prendergast may have saw her come in at the last minute and tried to go a bit wider, but she was up to the task. And it's a nice shot out there to backward a point for 4 runs. Well, Merrion are really taking advantage of this power play. She just dabs at that one though, no foot movement, and does very well not to edge it. Just struggling to get moving maybe a bit, Squires. Still doing very well, but just seems to be a bit less fluent than her batting partner. Yep. Charges that one. This one time she didn't get onto it and did well not to actually get herself in some serious trouble there. But she survives. Fortune favours the brave sometimes. a lot better over from Prendergast so far. Oh, she's got some good movement into the batter there, and the batter is having a bit of trouble picking the ball. Crashes into her thigh pad. May have just got a little bit above that. She looks, there's a bit of tenderness there above her, above her left thigh. Anyway, she survives, and it's another over down. 32 for no loss after 4. That's a better over from Pembroke, just conceding the 4 runs. Change of bowling now. Looks like Louise Little is going to come into the attack. Lou Little, who, from a personal point of view, I thought was underutilised in the recent Women's World Cup. Oh, that's a lovely ball to start. And it bamboozled the keeper. I think she just admired it too much and went straight through her hands and became 4 byes. Good ball. I just got a bit low and bounced in front of the keeper and just awkward bounce over her gloves as she went down for it. Maybe needs to step forward a pace. Just didn't get a body behind that one. A bit of luck there for Merrion. 3 runs.
Bowler's first ball. Guess the pace. Guess where to stand.
Yeah.
Oops.
One's good line. They just play it away to the extra cover region. No run. Bang on the money here, Lou Little. And she's definitely got a few yards of pace on her. Extra yards of pace on her from last year, one would feel. From my observation, anyway. That one, full of ball. It's played out to extra cover, but beats the fielder there and goes to the clubhouse for 4 runs. Armstrong picking the gaps really well tonight. Threads the ball between 2 fielders there. And maybe Pembroke might need to think about where they put their boundary riders at this stage. They've got someone on the leg side. Maybe they need to pull that leg side boundary rider across to the offside. Or bring that leg side into the circle and push one of the offside fielders out. That's a good line. Again, played out to cover. No run. Armstrong's been very good at taking advantage of any width that has come her way and punishing it, more often than not going to the boundary. She's raced on the 25 off 15. Oh, good ball. Just missed time there by Armstrong. More of an inside portion of her bat. Just gets halfway at the wicket, no run. Even though she's conceded 8 from the over, I think unlucky to have the 4 byes straight off. Lou's, I think, bowled very well for her opening over. That's a good line, and that's punched down the ground, though, straight over the bowler's head. There's no one down there. Fast outfield. 4 runs all the time. Well, Armstrong is just having a field day out there today. Yeah, straight over the bowler's head. Lovely shot. Tough to set a field for that. And after 5 overs, Merrion are 44 for no loss. And Pembroke are struggling to find a way to break this partnership. Run rate at the moment is 8.8, and very healthy. Long way to go, of course, but excellent start for Merrion. They'd be eyeing up a pretty big total now. And they'd be pretty confident that they could chalk up another victory. Change of bowling now from the St John's end. And Annabelle comes on. Annabelle, who's been a very effective bowler this year. Unusual action, but a really effective action, and gets the ball to move in quite dramatically sometimes. Can be very difficult to play. This one just edges off the side of the bat, flies away down to gully region where it's fielded. They'll come back for 2. Squire's in the double figures now. She moves on to 10. 10 off 14. Oh, that's a beautiful Yorker ball. Dug out nicely though by Squires, and just pops way up to the offside for no run. It's a good variation there by Beale. Gets a bit of flight and it dips late, which makes it quite difficult to play. This one in the arc a bit more, but just played away on the offside to the cover, or extra cover region. Prendergast doesn't make any mistake, and it's a dot ball. Getting good encouragement by her fielders. It's a good start from Beale. Good use of the feet. This is the top edge, and just falls safely. Franchika did well there to negate the spin. For a minute there, they probably thought this is the breakthrough. Got the toe of the bat, popped up into the air, but just the field was a bit deep. This one is right in the slot and is played beautifully. A lovely cover drive there. Goes to the fence. Another boundary to Squires. Just a bit full. Right in the arc. And a lovely shot. Squires looking a lot more comfortable out there now. This one's popped straight up in the air, straight down the ground. Is this the first wicket? It is. And Beals makes the breakthrough. Marimar Downs takes the catch. And the first wicket falls on 46. Or was it 50? You watched the replay. It was a bit of a leading edge, maybe. Anyway, good catch. Went straight to the fielder who made no mistake. And good breakthrough from Pembroke. They really needed that. Merrion were looking very, very dangerous and still are. But yeah, just got the toe of the bat there. More of a leading edge than a true shot. And she knew she was in trouble. But she's done a job for a team. Just waiting for the scoreboard to update now. So we see who else is coming out. First drop batter. Leopold. Yeah, I would have suspected as much, but just waiting for confirmation. Well,
Look down there when I'm zooming in.
okay. Yeah, the live scoring is just a bit behind. It's catching up now, so the 50 is up for Merrion.
Who caught that question?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Armstrong to face. Well fielded by Zoe Bell on the boundary there. Just the one run. Brings Leopold on to strike. The very dangerous Leopold. She gets going. Oh, hang on. Tell me Armstrong is out. Okay. Sorry, just a bit of confusion here. Just played away on the pads, I think. Get through for a single as a ball plays away on the leg side. Maybe there was a bit of bat on that. So it was Armstrong, by the looks of it, who actually departed. Well, that's a... Just waiting for... I thought it was actually Squires, but no, it's Armstrong who was out. Well made 33 of 19. Oh, bit of a misfield there by Pembroke, and allows Merrion to get through for another run. Pick up 2.
Oh. Just enough of a touch to put it past the other field.
Oh, no ball called. Oh, and it gets 3 or 4 in between the legs of the fielder, who had to cover a bit of ground in the boundary.
Let's go, Pembroke!
That's a good shot there by Squires. A nice cut shot straddling on the carpet. Fielder got to it, but just couldn't get down there quick enough, and it got through to the fence. 5 no balls and a free hit. Oh, that's a better ball. Squires went for the big hoik, and it actually a good ball that came in close to Squires. She didn't get anywhere near it and
Let's go, Lou!
got away with something there. Pembroke would feel very lucky about that.
Let's go, Lulu!
That's a good ball. Really tight stump line. Played away to the cover region, no run. From a Merrion point of view, we're still very happy that the runs are flowing. Doesn't seem to be too many overs that have put the brakes on it at all. Oh, there's a big top edge, and it's going to go down into past gully. There is a fielder right down here in third man region, but it's in front of... It falls in the gap. A bit of luck there again for Merrion. Well placed shot. They do pick up a single. Well fielded. And at the end of 7, it is 61 for 1, 10 from that over. And Pembroke need to score a few more wickets, one would feel, to sort of start to put a bit of a handbrake on this. Otherwise, this might be quite a substantial score, that Merrion post. And a ball to continue from the St John's end, as you would expect. Bowler who got breakthrough last over. Bowling to Leopold. I know, bowling to Squires. Nicely played to long off. Just the one run. So was that?
The last month on this ground, how much is enough?
That's right. It's hard to judge what's a par score these days, isn't it? With how well it's been playing. Oh. Played out in the leg side. There is a sweeper out there in the deep, which is Lou Little. He's one of the great boundary riders of Irish cricket. Bring Squires back on strike, who's the senior batter in this partnership at the moment. She's on 20. And this one flubbed away on the leg side to Cow Corner region. Susie Whaley's down there. We'll keep it to just a single. Good work by Susie Whaley. Leopold charges the ball a little bit there, but had the experience and the common sense just to wait for it. Just results in the dot ball played off the offside. It's a good bowling here by Annabelle. This one just down leg, called wide. Just lost the line a little bit there. Sticking with her over the wicket line for the left-hander. This one again down leg side. Maybe she should adjust her or come over the wicket.
Let's just set her up.
Yeah. Maybe it's a cunning plan.
Next one goes that
Yeah.
one takes out leg.
That's right. She's going to bowl her around her legs, maybe. Oh, that's a bit. No, pitched outside a leg. Can't be given out. But you can see the idea. Maybe she is thinking about bowling her around the stumps. Leopold. Good use of the feet, but just played it away on the offside to mid-off for no run. That's the end of the over. Good over there by Bill. Just 5 from it. And after 8, it is 66 for 1. Run rate dropping just a little bit. Still 8 1/4. At one stage it was 9+. So had a couple of economic overs in the context of this game. And we have a look at the worm there. So it's on a pretty straightforward up trajectory. It's a lot of little wobbles here and there, but and there you see a couple of conservative overs amongst the towers there. So a bit of a mixed bag. But Pembroke need wickets. And they want to have wickets on a regular basis, one would think. Squires has moved on to 21 of 25. Her strike rate's increased. She's doing a good job for her team. Leopold's been very watchful. It's the 1 run so far. But we know how devastating she can be when she gets in. Change of bowling from the nursery end. Kimberly McDonald to come into the attack. It's a bit wide. It's just cut away on the offside. Zoe Bell does well to restrict that to 2. And is there overthrows? They've gone for overthrows. They have. That's a bit sloppy from Pembroke and allows them to get through for a bonus run.
Just try it when you walk past Mike.
It's a little couple of
It's not for you. Don't use it.
core fielding instances that have happened this evening, which have cost a couple of runs. Bowler coming right arm around the wicket now to Leopold, the left-hander. That's a better line. Quite straight, so ball just whips it away on the leg side. This time, just a single. Zoe Bell doing well out there on the leg side, covering a lot of ground. Both boundary rider and
Go, Kimberly.
trying to choke the runs as much as possible. This one a full toss, but luckily for Pembroke, it's straight to cover and no run. Got away with that one. One would think that was a bit of a gift. Squires be a bit disappointed that she didn't get runs for that. That's cricket. This one popped up in the air. And it is a wicket taken. Again, Merrion the Downs takes the catch. Just reached for that one and popped it up in the air to basically mid-off. Or wide cover. And the second breakthrough is made. Kimberly McDonald picks up her first wicket of the evening. And Merrion are 70 for 2. If we've watched the replay here. Dances down the wicket, toe of the bat again. Didn't get the lift she needed and popped it straight to the fielder, who's having a great time tonight. It's 2 catches she's taken. Two balls that have gone basically straight to her. And, well, Squires would be disappointed there that she didn't get more into that and she didn't get to go on and be there at the end. Anyway, 2 down. Squires. She's looking good, Squires, but she did a good job for her team. And the dangerous Leopold is still out there. So Annabelle Squires, she departs on. I'm just waiting for her final score to come up. 24. Oh, that's a good ball. Makes a batter dab for it. Rachel Delaney's out there at the moment, the new batter. Run rate just for the first time dipping under 8, 7.92. Oh, a little bit of shape away from the batter there, just wide enough just to entice the batter to go for the shot. She doesn't get anything on it. So after 9 overs, the score now is 70 for 2. 50.
Merrion just has to go back the few steps.
Yep. You see the replay there. It's disappointing when you do a shot like that as a batter. You think this is to be hit and don't quite get what you wanted to get on it, and someone catches it. Happened to me on the weekend. No, mid-on. Went for the big, they put it in short, they hit it, and I didn't middle it, and it just went, I thought it was going to get over to mid-on's head, and unfortunately ran back and got his hands up there just to catch it at the last minute. Very disappointing.
You playing on the 6th of March?
Yeah. Oh.
He'll be down here later. Yeah, it's great. I'm a good second. That's all he's been talking about.
I've delivered it to you.
That is amazing.
So,
Anita,
my beloved.
Good shot there.
Lovely.
yeah.
So I forgot to mention, it's a change of bowling, being distracted. And Mary Nicole is on the St John's end. Her first ball goes for a boundary. So Merrion picking up the runs quite quickly again. Leopold just works this one away on the leg side again. There is a fielder in the D. They'll just pick up the single, little. And I'm very happy and very, not surprised, but just very happy, I guess, to welcome for the first time this evening to the microphone, Heatley Tector. Welcome, Heatley.
James Cresswell.
I wasn't quite sure if you're coming down.
Yes. I'm sorry I couldn't get here any quicker, but I was away.
Oh,
So
I'm delighted you're here.
I got back as quick as I could, and I'm delighted to be here. And I see the score is 75 for 2 after into the 10th over.
Well, Merrion started off with an absolutely, flat out start. They were going, 10, 11 sort of runs and over for the first 3 or 4. Their openers did very well. Bella Armstrong was on a strike rate of about 200. She got to about 30 before she fell to a catch. And Pembroke is sort of fighting back now, even though it's still going well for Merrion, but they have brought that run rate back to more manageable levels. Picked up a couple of key wickets. And they just need to keep bowling good lines. Yeah, absolutely. This one we just played.
I've been away a little bit this week, and where I was last night, there was considerable rain.
Okay.
And I was dying to know, did Pembroke or did Sandymount get any of the rain? But by the looks of it, I don't think so. Oh, well bowled.
Oh, that's a lovely ball. Just a bit of shape away from the batter there. She did very well not to get an edge on that. We did actually, but it was only in this region, it was only like a sprinkle. Just enough to put a little bit of moisture on the path, but not really do anything significant. Another over down. We're halfway through the first innings. Merrion now 77 for 2. And this has been quite good from Pembroke's point of view. Their run rate now is 7.7, so they've actually been able to put a little bit of a break on the initial Merrion barrage. And
yeah, I am. I'm going to have to ask you. I know because I had it on. Bella Armstrong opened with Annabelle Squires.
she did, yep.
And
Annabelle got, Bella Armstrong got 33 very fast.
yeah,
Off about 20.
Okay.
Odd. Lots of boundaries. Just seem to be able to find the gap. Oh, this one's pulled away to the
well
next.
fielded.
Yeah, they've got
Zoe Bell.
Zoe Bell's done very well tonight.
Yeah, I saw one terrific stop on the stream, a diving stop. You know, with the ground being so hard, it's not easy.
No, she's not afraid to put her body on the line for the team. But the outfield now is just so lightning quick that you get any sort of width through the ring, and it's going to be very hard to stop. That's a good ball there by Kimberly McDonald. Bit of width, but just shaped away from the batter there. It's getting probably a little bit of encouragement from her teammate Leah Paul. Saying, watch the ball, played on its merits. That's a better ball and well played. Just soft hands played the way sort of backward a point. Pick up a single. And I think it's very important for these two just to stick around for a bit. It's been a great start for Merrion. We don't know what a pass score on a ground like this is going to be anymore. It used to be around about 120, 130, 140 region. Now it could be up to about 160, 180 with how fast the outfield is.
Yeah.
Oh, a bit of a misfield there. Just
as you say, once it beats the infield at all, you can
guaranteed to pick up something anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And more often than not, a wave of the umpire's arm.
That's it.
Yeah.
Looks like we've seen that a bit of irregular bounce every now and again. Must be a few sort of divots in the the ground after half a season's worth of play.
Yeah, I just think, with the lack of rain,
Yeah.
with the weather as it's been over the past really month and a half, James.
Yeah.
It's been
Well, I guess although anything that's slightly lumpy gets accentuated, doesn't
yes,
it? You know?
absolutely, yeah, exactly.
So it just
Exactly.
it's a good ball by Kimberly McDonald. Just a good Yorker length. Played away to the covers, no run. And I'm delighted to be able to give some good news to the viewers and the listeners to welcome, probably for the first time, is it, Gabby Lewis to the microphone. So welcome, Gabby. And I'll let you get settled.
Thank you very much, James. And yes, it is our great pleasure to welcome the captain of Ireland,
Thank you very much.
Gabby Lewis.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, making my commentary debut today.
Oh,
So
there
here we go.
Here we go. Buckle up and strap yourself in.
Exactly.
Well,
what a game to do it
yeah,
between
absolutely.
Pembroke and Merrion.
Whoops. Yeah. So anyway, firstly, how are you?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Oh, well,
Um,
great.
Yeah, down to watch some good cricket.
So
It's always a good game between
yeah,
Pembroke and Merrion,
is,
especially
is
with their internationals playing as well.
yeah, delighted to see. Obviously, Leah's out there now, and Orla is playing, and Louise is playing, and
Yeah,
it's great to see so many of the internationals playing.
yeah, it should be a good game. I think both teams are missing. Obviously Pembroke missing Sarah Forbes and Merrion missing Rebecca Stokel, so pretty even so
Yeah.
far, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to think of what a par score would be with the likes of the batting that Pembroke have. So I'd say they'll need definitely over 160 to be in with a shot of winning this game.
Yeah, well, they've laid a good platform. We're into the 12th over, and Merrion currently sit at 81 now for the loss of 2 wickets. Delaney on 2 not out off 10 deliveries. Leah Paul on virtually going at a strike rate of 100. She is on 11 off 12. Delaney will be anxious just to crank up the gears a little
I was
bit
chatting
now.
to her before she went in. She's her first time holding a cricket bat in 3 years. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she
Oh,
said
that's cool.
she got some throwdowns from Leah Paul before the game, but sometimes that's nearly what you need to not train
Yeah.
and just go in and have a
Absolutely.
go. Yeah, she moved away. Heatley's just nearly fallen off his chair.
The chair is acting up.
She's been living in London, from what I understand.
Okay.
And just come back working from home. So Merrion took the opportunity to get her back playing, which is great to see.
Absolutely. Well, it's been a busy, I suppose, 3 months for you with the Tri-Series prior to the World Cup. There's a big appeal. The umpire shows no interest.
Yeah.
Wait, the umpire is now liaising with his square leg counterpart. This is slightly...
This is the second one. I think Orla had one early on, which I thought was pretty obviously out, but you never know
No,
what the view with
absolutely.
the umpires have.
Absolutely.
Oh, and she's been given.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that is the end of Leah Paul, and that could have a big bearing on this game, Gabs.
Yeah, that's a strong shot of Leah's, but I think with Varnickel's bounce and, how good this wicket is in Pembroke, it might have just cramped her for space
Yeah.
there. It's one that she does go to a lot, but yeah, look,
And you'd
great wicket for Pembroke.
And a good catch by the keeper there.
Oh,
Never
definitely,
easy.
yeah, never
They're never easy.
Especially when the batter's
Yeah.
in front of the ball, you only get a side of it quite late, so it's a very good take from Isabel Jennings behind the stumps.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I was saying, so it's been a busy 3 months. You had the Tri-Series prior to the World Cup. You've had the World Cup. You've had the West Indies in an ODI series. So it's really been all hands on the till the last really 3 months.
Yeah, it's been very busy. Starting with the Tri-Series, the girls had great success. I was sidelined obviously due to injury. But yeah, we had great victories out in Clontarf and got great crowds down, which was a great build up into the World Cup. And then moving into the World Cup, we obviously got our first victory, which was massive for us. Tough loss against New Zealand, which we would have liked to get across the line. But look, all in all, I think it was nice to get that monkey off your back of getting your first win. So overall, I guess, just proud of the girls and how we bounced back in those defeats to finish with a win.
And I have to say, I'm not sure whether I've watched cricket in more difficult conditions than the game against Sri Lanka in Bristol.
Oh, it was some heat.
It was savage.
You wouldn't believe that you were in Bristol, and out of all the places that we've played cricket,
absolutely.
It actually was one of the toughest I've played in, I would say. I don't know whether it was the unexpected conditions, but it was just never ending, and there's no wind in the ground.
There is no shade for those of us who were there in a supporting context.
Yeah.
So you just couldn't get away from it.
I think from what I heard, the ICC did well with providing water stations and keeping everyone hydrated. But
they were excellent.
So they did the best of a tricky scenario with the heat. But yeah, coming from that, and then obviously having Manchester, where it was probably the coldest game I've ever experienced. It was an interesting one. So we definitely had one end of the spectrum to the other in the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And moving on, what's on the horizon, Gabby?
Yeah, we've got an England series over in England. We play at Leicestershire, Derbyshire and Worcestershire in
lovely.
3 ODIs, which will be good.
3 great grounds.
After the 100 takes place. So, and then I personally go over to Lancashire and play 1 game before that and 2 games after.
Okay.
I think Orla does the same for the Blaze. I think she might play 4 games. So yeah, it's not over yet. The season isn't over yet. There's still some cricket to go, which is exciting. We had some time off after the World Cup, which I think was needed. It was a busy 6 weeks of very intense, not only physically, but I think World Cups are mentally challenging as well. You've got extra stuff other than cricket of media and things like that, and there's obviously heightened pressure as well. So I think that was needed for the girls, and we've come back into camp this week and hit the ground running.
And it was your first World Cup to captain. Did you enjoy the all-round experience?
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot to it.
Yeah, there is. I think that first week it was just about balancing all the demands of the media stuff and all the meetings that you have. And I think I was quite relieved once that first game was over in a way that, it wasn't made out as big in my mind as I thought it was. At the end, it's obviously increased crowds and just such a cool experience as well, I think. But it was great. The girls made it quite easy to captain in the field. I think the bowlers did really well throughout the tournament. I think overall it was a very, very pleasant experience.
Great. So coming back into the attack, it's Louise Little bowling to Delaney. In comes Little, right arm over the wicket. Nicely played, lovely cricket shot. Punched into the covers.
I think Rachel Delaney here will have to play in that anchor role, I'd imagine, throughout this remaining 8 overs. You've got two overs from Louise Little and 2 overs from Orla Prendergast, if I'm right. So it'll be a tough death overs for Merrion. 2 top quality bowlers and still some other bowlers as well to go. So
yeah, no doubt about it. The wicket of Leopold was a big wicket, but in comes Louise Little. It's nicely played again. It's a single just pushed into short extra. 84 for 3 now. We're into the 13th over. Yeah.
I think they'll take singles from here on in.
Yeah,
as long as they can reduce the amount of boundaries. It's such a quick outfield here.
I think the key is to take your singles.
100%.
It's you can even see the Pembroke fielders there. They're deep enough on the ring.
Louise is bowling a very good length here, making it hard to hit through the ball and not short enough to quite pull. So I think it's very consistent from her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they're being quite smart with their field placings here with cover up. Reducing that single option in there. Try keep the new batter, Aoife Brennan, on strike.
Yeah. In comes Little.
Good
It's
stop.
a good shot. It's a really good shot. But excellent fielding. Yeah, really good shot that by Brennan. Got on top of the ball, square cut it nicely. Well fielded, good cricket all round.
It's a big 2 balls here. The over's not gone for many here, so
Yeah,
needs to close out.
well bowled.
Rachel Delaney just seems to need just 1 away, and then, you know, to get in her
Yeah.
groove, she's 5 off 14, which ideally she'd probably want to be a bit more than that. But yeah, it's just once you get 1 away and get the feel of that, and then you're into your innings.
Yeah, I mean, an interesting thought now. If I were the Pembroke skipper, I'd nearly get Orla on immediately just to see if you can make inroads into this Merrion middle order.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. It's great length from Lulu
Yeah.
Little she's hitting here.
So that is the end of the 13th over. 86 for 3. Rachel Delaney on 5 not out and Aoife Brennan on 2.
Anna Beale coming in to bowl her 3rd over here. She's bowled a tidy 2 overs, 1 for 12 so far. So
Yeah, done
it's
exceptionally
nearly
well.
the kind of off-pace deliveries are working
Yeah,
here today,
yeah.
just nailing that consistent line of length, which has worked so well for Pembroke, and kind of forcing Merrion to do something, which I think that it has seen in all the wickets nearly, you know, with Leah and Bella, you know, trying to take that extra risk going over the top, which resulted in consistent bowling from Pembroke.
Yeah, because Merrion would have been really happy with the start they got. Both Bella Armstrong and Annabelle Squires got them off to a really positive start. There's a short ball. That's well played. It should just be a single. Nikki Bell, should I say Zoe Bell, I beg your pardon. Nikki, of course, is Zoe's mum. But Zoe has done great
Work, yeah.
fielding out there.
Put
Yeah,
in some great diving stops, which I
she's-
think in this ground it's so hard to defend. I think
absolutely.
every run counts
Yeah.
in games like this. Yeah, they were 51 for 1 off the power play, which was
a really good
power play.
Yeah.
They probably know that they need to get at least 160, 170
Yeah.
to be in with a chance. So I guess, you know, it's that catch-22 of trying to push it on.
And the reality is now, Gabs, that that's not going to be easy.
Misfield from
Yeah.
Mara Medanes causes it 2.
12 run.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, looking for that, I would agree with you. You know, when you look at the Pembroke batting lineup, obviously Orla is such a huge part of that lineup this evening, but you would have thought certainly the 150, 160 is what would be required. But Anna Beale bowling very well here.
Very consistent.
Yeah, exceptionally well.
Yeah, I think, you know, Bella's done a brilliant job this season for Merrion. I think, you know, you can't have it every innings with it playing that freely, and I think she's won them so many games this season, so it's definitely working for her, but it's not going to happen every game. You know, they need other players to step up. It's
There's
a great shot from Rachel
terrific
Delaney.
shot. Oh, there's the shot that you were talking about, Gabs.
Yeah, hopefully this will get her going now.
That's as good a shot as we've seen tonight. Sort of just wide of mid-on. You'll see it on the replay here. Excellent cricket shot. Yeah, well played, Rachel Delaney. You've, in passing, just mentioned the 100. You watched much of it. You like it.
Yeah, I watched a decent amount of it. It's obviously a change in format, but yeah, it's been good. I've watched both women's and men's games. It's a bit confusing with the change of teams and the different franchises, but I think overall it's been good, and good to see some crowds at cricket, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully, you know, the regions around the team can get on board with what's now the future of the 100.
Yeah. Well said. So 14 overs gone, and Merrion 93 for 3 now. It's well played, because those A little bit of bounce in that delivery.
Yeah, it's more on the shorter side.
So following England away, following your travails in the UK, what next?
We have a tour in November. We haven't quite found out where it is yet, but there was an emerging nations tour. And it's a wicket.
Oh, that's-
Rachel Delaney is running.
Yeah, and a really good throw. That was
Yeah.
a fantastic throw.
You definitely can't run two on Orla Prendergast's arm.
No.
I think Rachel Delaney's found that out. But I think they're probably at the stage where need to push on a bit.
Yeah.
It's just that's the result of the pressure and the consistent line of lengths that Pembroke have bowled.
We'll see the replay here now, but how right you are. They look to take a second, but no, wrong
Great
fielder,
throw.
I'm afraid.
Yeah, right over the top to Isabel
look at that
Jennings.
throw.
Makes it easier for her to take it and
Yeah.
whip the bails off. Great work from Isabel Jennings.
Yeah,
Sometimes
it
that
was
can't
great
be
work,
easy under
absolutely.
pressure.
And, you know, the ground is hard, it's bouncy, it's not necessarily even
Yeah.
as well. So, as you say, well done, Isabel Jennings. Kept her eye well and truly on
This
the
is-
ball.
Looks like Niamh McNulty, captain, coming to the crease
Yeah.
now.
Former captain of the Irish under-19s, if my
Yes,
memory serves
yes.
me right.
She can definitely
And I
hit the
gotta
ball very
say,
hard. So I
I
think
got to mention the Irish under-19 women's team who are touring Scotland at present.
Yes.
They're going well.
yeah,
Yeah.
doing very well.
They're
Yeah.
going great. Yeah.
Yeah. Those tours are always great, you know, playing underage and I guess getting that experience of what's like international cricket, but I guess in the underage capacity, which is great. So, big World Cup coming up for them. So I think
Yeah.
it's just to get the planning and the combinations and I guess giving people opportunity to perform. And it's great to have the 19th World Cup in place now.
Oh, it's well and truly embedded into the cricket calendar now, that Women's Under-19 World Cup. Did you have one?
No, we were
No.
just after.
You were just after, okay.
I would have thought that we would have had a great team though back then.
Why do you say
well,
that? Yourself?
Myself, Orla,
Orla.
Lulu,
Lulu, yeah.
Hannah Little at
yeah,
the time.
yeah. Yep.
It's way more, but
Yep.
oh yeah, we've
Yep.
just missed out.
I'm
Ava
with you.
Canning was around
Ava
there.
Canning, of course, yeah.
I think she just missed out. She would have made the first one. I think she did her PCL unfortunately, so she missed out. But we were just a year or two too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have been great. I think it's obviously great to play on the world stage.
Of course it is.
And you know, having that experience, then when you move into the international team, it gives you confidence then that you've done it before.
Yeah, and then I think at the last World Cup, we were unfortunate to lose Amy Hunter, I think, virtually on the eve of that World Cup. It's well bowled. Very
Lovely
well
tight
bowled.
lines from
Yeah.
Louise Little here, just cramping Aoife Brennan for space. It's a good spell from Louise Little. She's bowled 4 overs, none for 24.
Yeah. Bowled with good pace there tonight as well.
Yeah, good hard length, which
Yeah.
I think is hard for the players to swing through.
I have to say, don't know about you, but I love the Thursday night women's T20. I think it's very much part of the cricketing week now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's what
You?
we're used to. It's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. Brings people down as well, especially with most clubs having men's training on as well. And
Yeah.
I think it brings supporters down, which is
Of
great.
course, Yeah.
In most clubs, you know, you've got the bar open and it's just a lovely evening
Yeah,
to watch
absolutely.
cricket.
And with the weather being as lovely as it has been, it's a wide delivery.
It's Anna Beale coming into bowl.
Yeah.
They've gone with the more attacking field. Just the 2 players out at the minute. With third man in deep square.
It's well fielded. So Phoenix have no match tonight?
No match tonight, yeah, which is unfortunate. It would have been, I think, my only.
Have you played a
but I-
game for Phoenix this year?
Not this season,
Not
no.
this
I was
season, yeah.
out with injury at the start of the season. Oh, good
Yeah.
attempt of a direct hit
Yeah,
from
it
Susie Whaley. which
Yep.
is good.
Promising young cricketer, Susie. I
Yeah,
see
very good.
she's
Yeah, scoring loads of runs.
Scoring loads of runs and doing very well. It's a
Great
good
shot from me for Brennan. Good hand from Annabelle. That would definitely have gone for 4 probably.
I think you're right.
Every
I
run
think.
matters in these
Yeah,
these
big time.
chases. You can tell
You
that's
see
what
that?
Pembroke are thinking is.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
really
great
good
hand.
shot.
Yeah, great shot. You know, they've gone for the more attacking option. I think, you know, you could drop 4 out and give away singles, but they've really tried to hunt for these dots, which has worked well for them all innings.
Nicely played.
Great throw from Susie Whaley.
Yep. So if you are just joining us, hello, good evening, and welcome to Sydney Parade. It is a
Oh, it might be tight. Oh, no.
game tonight featuring the home side Pembroke taking on their next door neighbours Merrion in what promises to be a terrific evening. I'm delighted to have Gabby Lewis, the Irish women's captain, with me this evening. It's well played. It's a good shot, good cricket, well fielded.
Great spell from Annabelle there.
Yeah.
She's got an unusual action, some might say, but just
Very
consistent
effective,
on
yeah.
on the spot.
Yeah.
Kind of just keeps coming in at you, which is great.
Not sure who's shouting at you there,
No.
but I think we both know him.
And he's a nut job. So Mara
Here we are.
Medallions is in. There's 2. You'd imagine that they'd finish out with Mara Man Orla here.
Yeah.
She's bowled a consistent spell, looking to finish that off. Oh. Well run from Niamh McNulty.
Very well run. Neve took off immediately.
Yeah, and backing up, which
Yeah.
always helps.
Absolutely.
Let's go, man!
Merrion would probably be looking at 140, would you say, at the minute?
I would say they'll be very keen, but I think it's
It'll
not
be
going to
tough,
be
yeah.
with Downs and Prendergast.
Yeah.
There's a big appeal, and there's another wicket to fall. That is the 5th wicket to fall. So Niamh McNulty departs having scored 3 runs. Downs trapping her in front, and we'll have another look at this, Gabs, and I'd be keen to get your thoughts.
Yeah.
Here we are. In comes Downs.
Oh. Yeah, looks
Yeah.
pretty straight.
Yeah,
maybe just high,
Maybe, but
very straight anyways.
very straight.
Yeah.
Might
Very well bowled.
get a better view from here
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Yeah,
decision from
I
the
think
umpire.
it is a
yeah.
good decision. I think it's a very good
think-
decision. Yeah. So again, it's a big wicket. Niamh McNulty, who's played a
Lot of cricket.
lot of cricket and is a key component in this Merrion side.
Ali Boucher comes to the crease. Hopefully can put a little cameo here together to give Merrion a chance of
Yeah.
winning this game. I think,
Yeah.
you know, they definitely need upwards of 130 to have a chance. I think the only thing with, if you look at Merrion's bowling attack, is it's very pace off, which I think would actually suit them. You know, if you look at the players,
It's well
great
fielded.
fielding from Zoe Bell.
Brilliant. Zoe has been fantastic
Very good in
tonight.
the field,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's go, man!
Good shot. Nicely played. Never easy fielding just behind the mat as well, you know, because
you never know where it's going to bounce. Yeah.
the ball can pop and just make it difficult. In comes Downs.
Oh,
well bowled.
Well bowled.
Yeah.
Just beating the outside edge.
Well kept. Jennings has done very well here this evening.
Very good.
Ooh,
Great
cracking
bowling.
delivery, yeah. A little bit of away shape there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Merrion are to...
Oh, brilliant bowling.
That is, yeah.
She
And
probably saw on the ball before that if you looked at Ali Boucher, kind of went leg side. So
Yeah.
she adjusted her line to go slightly straighter.
Yeah.
And she got the purchase that she deserved.
Yeah. Yeah, a good delivery, and certainly Merrion getting up to the 130, 140 ain't going to be easy now, Gabs.
No, definitely not.
It's going to be very difficult because Orla, I think, has two to come.
Yeah, and
she's gonna-
Marima one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a very similar delivery to the LBW, just
Yes,
hitting,
yeah. Just
hitting top of middle there, really.
I think this is Sophie Stewart coming to the crease.
So, Downs continuing her superb spell.
Yeah, 2 for 13.
Yeah, and picked
Brilliant.
up two.
She's gone full and straight again.
Yeah, but well played.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's the end of the over. Gabby, I know you're keen to head. I want to thank you very much for coming in and joining us this evening. It's been terrific having you. We wish you and the Irish women's team the very best of luck on your tour to the UK, and I wish you the best of luck when you personally head to the UK. But for the time being, thanks a mil, Gabs, and we will speak
Thanks,
to you
guys.
shortly.
Thank you.
Welcome back, James Cresswell.
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Back into the attack as we anticipated. It's Orla Prendergast. Welcome back, James Cresswell.
For a second. Thanks, Eddie. Well, that was very exciting to have
Yeah, lovely.
Gabby Lewis.
Yep.
One of the greatest cricketers on the planet as we speak, definitely in Ireland, and her career is just definitely punches above the weight in the cricket.
She's a fantastic cricketer. I would
Yes.
agree there.
Very successful in Ireland, franchise cricket.
Yeah. All around the world.
Setting
now.
a massive standard. Yeah.
Yeah. Tremendous player. No, I saw her on the screen when I was driving and I phoned her and said, I want to nab you.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Yeah.
We have to see if we can get Harry and Tim and Jack maybe one day to.
Oh, that could go for 4.
Bit of luck goes your way. Good
Yeah,
effort there
It
in
was
the
a
deep.
great effort, yeah. Yeah, well, I might well get Tim tonight now in the second innings.
Oh, that'd be
We'll
great.
see, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I'll tell you what, compared to I was going to say, you've helped me. Yeah, they're absolutely. Considering the start that Merrion had, the explosive start, Pembroke have done very well to pull this back. I mean, I've thought that was going to be definitely up to 160, 180 sort of region.
Yeah, no, Pembroke have been superb. Downs, and obviously having Orla back makes such a difference. And
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, how did that miss? Yeah, I mean, and you could argue.
I would nearly look at bringing third man a little finer, at
Yeah.
the pace that Orla bowls, that edge that went for 4, you would think that could happen
Yeah.
nearly every delivery.
And especially if she gets the top edge, that's going to go flying over the keeper's head maybe, and, gets past the keeper's 4 runs every time. Yeah, Orla was very unlucky not to have a caught behind given to her earlier on. There was a definite noise, but Yeah, you've seen that story. Isn't that fantastic? That guy, you talk about being infamous, the most infamous cricketer in the world. Wow. There's got to be an alternative award for that at their club. But talk about things going viral. I mean, but that's just horrible cheating. I mean, seriously, guys. Anyway, back to some real cricket here. So, good bit of fielding there again by Zoe Bell.
She has been brilliant tonight.
She's an exceptional fielder, exceptional cricketer, I think. I think she's got a very bright future. There's a couple of Pembroke players that have really stood up this year, in particular, outside of the internationals. Oh, look at that. She's just
Cracking delivery.
enticing the batter to have a swing and just getting a little bit of shape away from the batter.
I think, you so rightly talked when you looked at the explosive start that Merrion got of a score of sort of 160, 170. My opinion, Merrion will do well to get 120, James. Mind you,
yeah, that'll help.
Will help, absolutely.
Well, you need a bit of luck as well. Wow. They had luck early on. Maybe not luck, good placement. Yeah. And they did have a decision that, well, on the replay, it looked like it was out that didn't go their way. So they've had some luck, Merrion, but,
I think your luck as well, James,
do.
at times.
But I think, 120, 130 would be a good result for Pembroke.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Yeah. But certainly not going to be easy. There are only 8 deliveries in play. 1-1-2 for 6. In comes Downs. Well played.
Yeah. Straight back to the bowl, essentially a dot, and the dots are absolutely gold dust at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah.
However, I would expect, since Merrion have been so strong this year, that their bowling attack would be still looking at this thinking, okay, it's not ideal, but we could defend this.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
And especially if the Pembroke batters have one of those instances where they can't find the gaps, you have those games where every good shot goes to a fielder and this sort of stuff. But, 19 down now, 112 for 6.
Yeah.
And all the Prendergast to finish off, as you'd expect. So you'd actually think...
You would have to say Pembroke have been right on top, really, for the last...
Yeah. Well, for the first 4 overs, roughly, it was around about 10 an over they were going for, give or take, 10.5. And now it's under 6.
Yeah.
Well, it's some fight back, all right.
So in comes Orla Prendergast, bowling the final over, and she starts off with a dot.
She's got the experience to know what death bowling is. Keep it wide, keep it full wide if you can. It makes it very difficult for the batter to get underneath it and get to the boundary.
I'll tell you, James, I've been saying for a year and a half now, there is not a women's side in the world that wouldn't have Orla Prendergast in it, in my opinion. I mean, I think she is up there with, well, if you looked at the recent World Cup, and she was on the team of the World Cup.
Yep.
And she is just an awesome cricketer.
I couldn't agree more. I think that for such a small country and to find two cricketers like Gabby Lewis and Orla Prendergast,
Amy Hunter, and there's lots of youngsters coming through.
But those two
now.
in particular have really shown how good they are and how they can compete with the best of the world. You know, they could be on the Australian side, they could be on the Indian side, anywhere. They prove what a franchise cricket they do in the UK and Australia and etc. and around, that they're well sought after, that they can, they're not out of place anywhere. But what's really great is that even like you say with the others, with Leah Paul and and all the other internationals, especially, but with Gabby and all, they've been a great inspiration for
absolutely,
not just women's cricketers, but men's cricketers as well.
But also, when you look at the next troop of young international cricketers, You know, we saw a number of them at the recent World Cup. You know, someone like an Orla and a Gabby have such an influence, an
Right.
enormous influence, James, on, you know, just looking how they train. You know, Orla and Gabby, two professional cricketers. There's a really good shot.
Yep.
It's well fielded.
But you probably even know from more of a first-hand, you know, with Alice in the Alice Tector in the World Cup, just to have it's such a big stage, and all of a sudden, you know, you're thrown into this stage, and you've got millions of people around the world watching you, and the pressure must be on there. You know, don't make a mistake, don't this, and having people who can be in your ear going, don't worry about it, or just, you know, keep in perspective, or you know, or just keep it simple, keep it down to basics, and do those well, and then everything else will be okay. You know. That's
So that concludes the Merrion innings. Merrion have scored 116 now for the loss of 6 wickets. Aoife Brennan not out 13 and Stewart not out 7. So when you look at the start that Merrion got, you'd have to say they may be a tad disappointed with how things have worked out, but
yeah.
hats off to Pembroke for the manner in which they've bowled and fielded. Here's the batting card. I'll let you talk through that, James.
Yeah, as you see there, Bella Armstrong, who's probably been the backbone of the Merrion innings this season, did very well, 33 of 19, but then perished. And she was really, I would expect her hope to go on and probably get a half century or be there at the end, and it would have posted a big score, but not to be. So great start there by Merrion, and then there was really nothing to set the world on fire after that.
Yeah, really,
a couple of starts.
with Bella Armstrong, you know, going at a good strike rate, but every other batter under 100, which on a ground like this you just can't do.
Yeah, no, it's a bit disappointing.
You know,
but
Squires, Paul, Delaney, Brennan, McNulty, Boucher, Stewart, not one of them with a strike rate of 100 plus.
No, that's right. And that's credit to the Pembroke bowlers to be able to actually keep the nerve and pull them back. And we'll look at that bowling card just in a moment if you want to.
Yeah, thanks, James. Looking at Marama Downs, splendid figures, 2 for 17 off her 4 overs. Orla Prendergast, very unlucky to be wicketless, 0 for 26, but an excellent spell also from Louise Little and Anna Beale, and Kimlee MacDonald and Nicol, both bowling exceptionally tidy as well. So all in all, a very attractive bowling card from the Pembroke bowlers this evening. Looking at the Manhattan there, you can see at the start, James, it's spiking.
Very explosive start there in the first sort of 7 overs. Really the only 4th over was the only sort of one where it was, you know, in relative cheapness, and then but then it got tighter and tighter. And as we see the worm there, explosive start, and then it started to taper off from that 7-8 sort of over mark, and then it really never spiked again. It was, you know, going along at a reasonable pace, but then you'd have to think on a day like today and a wicket like today, and with the promise that Merrion had, 116 would be disappointing for them.
Yeah.
So we see the summary there. Pembroke need 117 for victory. I wouldn't necessarily guarantee that that's going to be the case, because Merrion have a very good bowling attack as well. They are top of the Premier League at the moment. They are clear by about 2 games, so they've obviously been the Premier team to play this season. But Pembroke have given themselves a red-hot chance here to chase this down. It's less than a run a ball. And we will see what happens in about 10 minutes' time. So we'll take a quick break as the teams come out to warm up and have a quick break and get themselves sorted. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes' time.
Thanks, James.
says, oh, I didn't change it. Guess what? No, I don't know. I forgot the passcode. Now, guess how many hours?
Well, welcome back, everybody,
Well,
for this Premier League, Ed Sports Premier League fixture between Pembroke Women's Ones and Merrion Women's Ones. We've just seen the first half where Merrion chose to bat. I assume they won the toss and chose to bat. And after a rip-roaring start, they were kind of pulled back by Pembroke and posted 116, which one would say would be a little bit disappointing from their point of view, but very happy from a Pembroke's point of view. And I'd like to welcome back Heatley Tector for the second half. Welcome, Heatley.
Thank you, James. Lovely to join you again. And as the players come back onto the field of play, Merrion do so in their traditional green jerseys and green trousers with a stripe of red through them. And Pembroke, if you're joining us and you're not familiar, are in their traditional red and black. So Louise Little will open the batting. The opening bowler for Merrion, the very experienced Niamh McNulty. Of course.
Yeah, so Lou Little it's interesting. Lou Little's open with Isabel Jennings, the captain. Lou Little, who can strike the ball very well, is a very aggressive player. So they've probably been told to go out there and try and get a start.
In comes McNulty. Beautifully played.
Yeah, lovely shot,
That
that
is a gorgeous shot.
Cracks that one down to the boundary in front of the clubhouse, or just beside the clubhouse for the first runs on the board. Boundary. Lovely shot there, just leant into it.
Waited for it.
Yeah, just
good
played
head position.
on the carpet, no risk.
Yeah.
Good cricket all around. We were just talking in the break there that one of the other games that are happening tonight between Clontarf Women's First and Balbriggan Women's First, and Clontarf, after a rip-roaring start there, they scored 215 for the loss of only one wicket in their opening innings.
Colossal score. That will be signalled wide, I would have thought. Yep.
Yeah.
The umpire turns around to the scorers and signals a wide.
Yeah, they want to be careful with their extras tonight, Merrion.
Well, they ain't got that many runs to play with.
No, they don't. And I was impressed by Zoe Bell's fielding, which saved a lot of runs tonight.
I thought she was brilliant.
It's a good whip off her hip sort of shot, too straight, and Lou Little doesn't miss out on that. She pulls that one around the corner and another boundary in this first over.
You can see that. How quickly is she onto that? That's a terrific shot. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah. So it's a powerful, positive start, this. Louise Little striking a couple of boundaries early on in.
Sorry,
I was just looking at the extras for tonight. In the first innings, Pembroke conceded 13, but actually it's not as bad as it sounds. There was only one no ball and 3 wides, and the rest of them were byes.
Okay.
So, you know, we sort of really awkward bounce that went for 5 byes at one, or 4 byes at one stage, I should say. So it was pretty tight bowling all around. And Merrion have got to do the same. Again, it's a bit too straight, and it's played around the corner again to the same sort of area. We'll pick up another boundary, almost identical shot. She's set for an offside field, but just struggling now to get her line right.
Yeah. The problem is any straying whatsoever is punished by a cricketer like Louise Little.
Yeah, it's you are paying the price, and there's already 13 runs on the board. That's a better ball, but played well. Cut away. And an early call and decisive running it allows for Lulu
I
to
think
get through.
the problem for Merrion is that Louise Little stays on strike.
Wow. I was going to say, it sounded like Cujo just went past the microphone there.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
A few of our four-legged friends just having a bit of chat between themselves. So, well, very convincing over there from a Pembroke point of view. 14 for no loss. Almost 10% of the runs got already. And as you say, Heatley, Lou Little retained strike.
Yeah.
Can't be sold. Just waiting for Armstrong now to open the bowling from the St John's end. Floats this one up. It's a full toss. Just play it away on the offside. Nice sort of punch away. Just for a single.
Probably would have been a second there had they attempted it, but
yeah, no point taking any risk at this stage.
not at all.
Isabel Jennings to now face her first ball. She's just had to watch some good batting from the other end. Captain for the first time this season.
Yeah, great honour. Oh, good shot.
Oh, and it gets through the diving. Oh, they'll be able to get their own ball. So it just went there. Yeah, good attempt there by the Merrion play, but just couldn't get down there quick enough.
Yeah.
Very, very fast outfield. And a good shot there by Isabel.
Excellent shot.
That will give any batter confidence, scoring a boundary off your first ball. Oh, another missed field. It was cut out there. And Point took the right to ball at the last moment there, I think, and just let it go through. Luckily, there's a boundary rider out there who saved going to the boundary, but was it 2 runs they picked up or just a single? I can't recall.
They picked up two runs.
Yep.
Yeah.
She's got an interesting batting style, the way she puts the bat down, Isabel. That's a good ball, actually.
Good delivery and very well played.
Yeah, they need more balls like that, don't they? You know, very unplayable balls or very risky balls to try and have shots at.
Well, it's a flyer of a start, this for Pembroke. Isabel Jennings, 6 off 3, and
this one's
potentially make that 10 off 3, off 4, I beg your pardon.
Well, that's a very good strike there, straight at the bowler's head. There was 2 fielders back in sort of like a long on, long off sort of position, but I split both of them and just beautifully positioned, basically, or placed ball.
Interesting. Both batters striking at 200
I know.
strike rate. 7 deliveries Louise has faced and has scored 14. And Isabel,
this one
well taken. It's a good single. Excellent single.
Yeah, Lou Little's very fast and she calls it and takes off. So, well, you know, I thought Merrion had a good start at 21 for no loss after 2, and Pembroke now answering that easily, 26 for no loss after 2. And Merrion, they need to find an answer to this.
Yeah, and quickly.
Very quickly. As I say, they've been a dominant team this year. And they would have come into this game expecting to win. Pembroke are 4th in the table, having lost a couple more than what Merrion have. But so far, it just doesn't seem to be Merrion's night. Or Anyway, beautiful conditions for cricket. The sun is now coming out even stronger through the clouds, so it's actually quite bright here, considering that it's 7:45 in the evening. Nice little
Yeah, it's a good
late
shot.
cut. I just wonder, I haven't been able to go through the stats, whatever, but I wonder if this is Merrion's strongest side or whether they're missing a few.
Well, I think
yeah.
I don't see Rebecca Stokel.
Yeah, she's not here.
Ah, that's
Oh,
a great shot.
It,
All right, and he's stopping that.
there's 3 boundaries she set out there now
Yeah.
from the same bowler. McNulty just cannot get that line quite right. She can't bowl that straight to Louise Little. That's, yeah, as I say, 3 boundaries of Louise has hit almost to the exact same spot from a straight ball. She really needs to aim for that sort of 5th stump line, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, just it's not easy bowling against somebody of Louise Little's class and stature. She hits the ball very hard, opening the batting. Nicely played off the back foot, just
Yeah, lovely.
high elbow.
Yeah. Good defensive shot.
Yeah.
I was just saying before you arrived, created a little bit of controversy that I thought, in my humble opinion, and I know there's a lot of factors involved, but I thought Louise Little was a little bit underutilised in the Women's World Cup. For her, I thought they used her well towards the end, but at the start I thought maybe they could have brought her in earlier. I mean, I suppose you've got so many things to consider as a selection committee, and and you're trying different things.
I think, whilst I fully understand, I think the one thing that we as fans and spectators don't realise is what's going on during training sessions that we don't see. What's what the tactics are, what the matchups are. There's so much that we're unaware of, and yet I fully understand you saying, as you've said, James, because she is a tremendous all-round cricketer.
Isabel Jennings now plays one on the leg side. Might be a boundary, but they will pick up 2.
That's brilliant fielding.
That is very good fielding.
That
She
is
covered
tremendous fielding.
a lot of ground out there, the sweeper.
Absolutely, yeah. And a wonderful throw.
Yeah, you want to think twice about taking that arm on.
Yeah, yeah. Unusual bat
Yes.
stance.
Dance. That's what it is.
Could be a wide delivery, I would have thought. Yes, it is.
Just drifting down leg. She's really struggling to find her line tonight, McNulty. I would have to think that this might be her last over in this spell. Some nights it just doesn't work for you, and take a break and see if you can come back with better line and length. That's a better ball. That's the line she wants to bowl. Sort of about 4th or 5th stump. It's just played defensively out to the covers for no run. But after 3, Pembroke are 35 for no loss, and motoring along, chasing down this total that was set, 117 for victory. Basically a third of the way there. Showing great intent here to Pembroke batters. Isabel Jennings, she's 12 off 6. Lou Little, she's 14 off 7, I apologise. Lou Little, 19 off 10. So, as you're saying, they're both going for around for about 200% strike rate.
Yeah,
and
they've just hit their straps immediately, James.
Yeah.
And
it's a good positive mindset to go out there, isn't it? To go out there and just think, okay, we're going to play our natural game, we're going to play our shots, and take it to the opposition. And so far, it's been a plan that's working for them.
Yeah. As you say, we're only halfway through the power play, and already Pembroke have accumulated 36 runs.
Yep.
Without the loss of any wickets and change of bowling.
No, I think it's Armstrong still, is it? Yeah, I think it's the Armstrong's gone for a third, but this has gone straight to the boundary, pulled
Yep.
away beautifully. Anything that's drifting down towards the leg, Lou Little's just punishing. That too straight down leg.
Yeah, it's just too straight. Yeah.
And that's a fourth shot similar to that she's got a boundary on. So the lesson there is anywhere but there.
I think you called it 4.5/5th stump.
Yeah.
And that's
Aim for the keeper. Aim for the keeper's gloves.
Yeah, aim for the keeper's gloves. That's a good ball.
That's a better ball. See?
Better ball, yeah.
Mm. Current run rate is 12. Run rate required is just over 4.5. Oh, it's good use of the feet.
Here's a
and that's-
chance. Oh, no.
Oh, just over the keeper's, over the fielder's head.
I
and
think
rub
it's going to go. Yes,
salt into the
it does.
wound. It goes to
Yep.
the boundary. I wonder if she picked it. Maybe it was the bit of sunlight.
I'm not sure whether she did pick it because she didn't move like someone who
No.
you'll see now. You'll see now.
Yeah.
She didn't move. She just had to take it one
Yeah.
pace back, and it was a very straightforward catch.
Yeah, I don't know if the sun was in her eyes, but I just
Yeah.
think she just misjudged it. Yeah.
Maybe so. Yeah. I wouldn't take two there to this fielder. You could be in trouble.
Oh, well run though. That's fast
Yeah,
running.
very well run. Very well run.
You've got to
So-
give him some. Sorry.
It's another big over this already, James.
It is. You've got to give Lou the credit. When she commits, she commits.
100%. Yeah.
Didn't even have to run a bat in.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good shot. Again, well fielded.
This
Really
time-
well fielded.
Yeah, this time just a single.
Yeah.
I do like the way that this fielder is attacking the ball. She's not just waiting for it to come to her. She's running in, trying to sort of turn a 2 into 1 or a 1 into none. Nice shot again. Just make sure that there's no
Yeah.
run there.
But again, it's another big over from Pembroke. 4 overs gone. Pembroke 47 without loss. Isabel Jennings on 14 not out, and Louise Little on 30 not out.
Well, it's interesting to see. I just was commenting earlier about how much of a fast start that Merrion got. They were 32 for none of 4, and Pembroke are 47 for none of 4. They're just coming out of the blocks
Yeah.
at top gear.
Yeah, well, also you've got to remember who the next batter for Pembroke is.
Well, she might, you might not get a look in tonight the way it's going.
Possibly, but,
Yeah. I mean,
you know, there's...
as far as batting goes, you know, you could argue that, well, you know, there's probably only one Irish batter at the moment who is equal of better than Orla, and that'd be Gabby, who's not playing tonight. But
Yeah.
Orla could hit sixes like there's no one's business.
Yeah, she's just quite simply a brilliant world-class cricketer.
Yeah, what can you say? That's
There's
Yeah.
nothing more to say. When Gabby and Orla are in full stride, it's a sight to behold. Change of bowling.
getting a bit too much on leg stump there and whipped around the corner. This time I think it's only going to be a single.
Yeah. Juliet Morrissey, the bowler.
This one cracked over the keeper's head. Still more of a mid-on sort of position, but there's no one there, so it
Yeah.
just turns out to be an easy single.
Perfectly safe.
Yeah.
Morrissey just taking all the pace off the...
Well, she did well, I think, there. It was hit pretty hard to her, and she got some hands on it. Saved a boundary.
Absolutely.
Kept it to 1, I think. So it wasn't...
No, I think they
Oh,
got
was it
the
2?
2.
Was 2,
Yeah,
yeah.
they got 2, James, yeah. But she did very well.
Again, she's the boundary rider on the previous over, and she's
a fantastic young fielder,
Isn't
that's
she?
what she is, yeah.
and the ball was following her. No wonder they put her in such a key position. Got club down,
Well, hit down the ground.
long on. Picks up another single. The 50's up for Pembroke.
Yeah. We're still in the midst of the power play.
Good use of the
That
feet.
is a gorgeous,
That is
there's
a
no
long-
stopping that. That is one gorgeous cricket shot. Certainly since I've been here, that for me is shot of the evening.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Look at the good feet movement there. Just gets to the pitch of the ball and middles it and goes straight over the ring. No chance of anyone going to get to that.
Yeah, super shot.
Couple of bounces into the fence.
Who's scoring tonight? Is Graham scoring?
Graham scoring tonight,
Yep.
yep. And another over down. And it's just beautiful. A puff of dust there.
Yeah.
And she's seen the ball very well. 57 for no loss after 5. And I'm not sure what Merrion can do at this stage. Lou Little's moved on to 38 of 19. Going 200 plus.
There's another boundary.
Yeah.
That's a savage shot.
Well, they are making absolutely most of this power play. And they're just hitting it well enough to get over the ring.
That's just a terrific shot,
Yeah,
James.
it's glorious, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can watch things like that all night.
Yeah. A thing of beauty.
And Isabel Jennings now, she's 20 of 12. She's not being sort of like the junior partner. She's making the most of the strike she's getting.
She's been fantastic. Chance here.
Oh.
It's well run.
Yeah, I think she might have been in trouble if she
Yeah.
had been a direct hit,
Yeah.
but
Well run though.
yeah. She wasn't sure. She was on the back foot there, but then Louis Daughter committed. But, you know, at least you ran about in.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're the type of runs you've got to take in this
Yeah.
format. And
That's right. Put a bit of pressure on the fielders. Early call for 2 now. They will get there. A bit of a misfield out there, fumble on the boundary. But she has been good, that bound. She saved a lot of runs. So normally you'd have probably one of your bigger fielders out there, your
Yeah.
taller fielders out there. And
but what she is she's very quick over
Yeah.
the ground, isn't she?
she's absolutely lightning.
Yeah.
Ah,
There's another 4.
just scoring at will at the moment. Louise Little. She's raced on the 40. And she's using her feet really well tonight.
Yeah. Beautifully.
And it just makes it so difficult to bowl to when your foot movement is so strong and so sure of itself. You know, you just think, what length can I bowl now? Because, if I pull it back, she'll just go back, rock back and cut it or pull it.
Yeah.
If I bowl too full, she's just going to come down the track and hit it over my head.
Yeah, that's the problem when you're bowling against somebody like Louise in this form. She just makes you nervous as a bowler. As you say, it's where do I bowl? There's another boundary.
And again, I think that was the right ball to bowl. She tried to go wide and full.
Yeah.
But Louise was just up to the task. I think this is a good death bowling ball almost, but she just such brilliant form that
Yeah.
what can you do?
And seeing it like the proverbial football, isn't she?
She certainly is.
I know. Just taking a single off the.
Yeah, I think
No, just takes the single. Good call.
yeah. 73 for no loss after 6. And Merrion were 51 for 1 at this stage. And, well, this could be all over before halfway point the way it's going. Maybe
Well,
not, but, you know.
Pembroke now require only 44 runs, James.
Yeah.
So it's been a
Well,
it's been an absolutely fantastic batting performance thus far.
it has been a bit of a masterclass from Louise Whittle of good T20 batting.
It's well run.
And then it's just on you to make sure you don't miss it.
What I like about this innings that Louise put together, and she's on 49 now. Oh, no, she's 50. She has got a 50. Well,
That's her 50. Well batted, Louise
Yeah.
Little.
fantastic half century there. After 24, made it look so easy. It's the fact that she hasn't played IPL. She's played good T20. She's obviously gone for the shots when they're there, but played the singles as well. Kept on the carpet when you needed to be. Hasn't been a lot of risk. And just been outstanding.
And it just makes it very difficult for the Merrion fielders to remain upbeat when they see, what's happening. Lovely graphic there. Isabel Jennings going at a brilliant strike rate herself.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good bit of fielding there. Yeah. No, that's the thing. Isabel Jennings been outstanding as well. But she's just been a little bit overshadowed at the moment.
Well bowled.
Yeah. Well watched as well.
Yeah.
Just pushed it way down to a wide, long off, I should say. And picks up a single.
It's a very good shot.
Mm.
It's just the single.
Protection in the deep. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be. I think it's been impossible to find how Merrion can get this breakthrough. There's a lovely shot again.
Yeah, it's another 4 to the total.
Again, this must be Louise's favourite shot tonight.
Yeah.
Just
Dare I say it, they just bowled too straight to her though,
Too
James.
straight.
When you're playing that shot so well, you've got to hit,
yeah, you can't bowl leg
think you-
or middle leg.
You
or-
called it the keeper's gloves.
Yeah, you've got to aim for the keeper or find some other point of reference to sort of
Yeah.
change your line a bit. And we looked at the worm before and just saw how much separation there was between the two sides. It'll be interesting to see later on what that looks like. And I think there'll be a massive canyon between both. 81 off 7 now for no loss. Well, 36 runs required now. The over required run rate is only 2.8 essentially. And they're going at 11.5. So never give up. It's a funny game, but you'd have to think that maybe Merrion are leaving their chase a bit late.
Yeah, change of bowling. Aoife Brennan coming into the attack. Isabel Jennings on strike.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Again, I'm not sure whether that was the shot. It was
No. It's
that
sort of good.
warranted a straight drive.
Yeah, that was probably the first false shot that she's played.
Yeah.
And maybe,
That was sort
That's
of a
the way-
drive through. You can see the bat there. It's most unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. This one's a bit wide on the off stump, and it's going to be cut away. There is protection in the deep, that, as we've spoken about before. She has saved a lot of runs.
Yeah.
Just pick up a single there. Yeah, it's almost like just a bit of a brain fade there from Isabel Jennings, going across the line for a ball she should have played defensively straight. But she survived. This one's way too short, and it's going to be punished down the cow corner. And it's a 6. It's a first and only maximum so far of the game.
It's a colossal shot, though, James.
It sounded
that
beautiful.
is- That's a big boundary.
Yeah, that's a huge boundary down here towards the car park. And it just sounded beautifully off the bat. Look at that, right in the middle, in the meat of the bat. No one was stopping that. Lovely, good camera work there by Niall. And that would have felt good.
Yeah, absolutely. The minute she hit it.
Not
She
even-
took 2 strides down the wicket and realised I ain't going
yeah,
any further.
yeah. Saw her coming there, tried to bowl a bit wider. Just used soft hands there to really come back for 2. Is she gone?
Nope.
No, she got in, by the looks of it.
Yep.
She's very quick.
Yeah. Really good bit of fielding
Yeah, it was a great bit of
and
fielding.
a
actually.
smashing throw. Watch the pick up and throw. One hand,
Clean.
bang.
Yeah, that was sensational.
Brilliant cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Armstrong is obviously their strongest player. She had a bat down just in time. But there wasn't much in it. She wouldn't have wanted to be any hesitation there. She would have been in trouble, but she got home safely. She moves on to 63 now. And this one again, in that perfect spot for Louise Little. I think that's the 5th or 6th boundary she's played from that shot.
All of it. Yeah.
All of that, you know. Then again, drifting down leg, or 2 straight. Lifts it over the fielder this time. .94 now.
Just 20 odd runs needed. Oh, surely that's a no ball. It
Yeah.
has to be a no ball.
It has
I
been
would have
called, I
thought.
think,
Has
by
it?
the
Okay.
by the square leg umpire.
Okay.
Yep, who's just confirmed it. And it's a 6 as well.
Oh, big no ball.
Yeah, but look at how quick she was through that shot and middled that one. There's 2 6s in this over. She's raced on the 73 off 31. And the 100's up for Pembroke. Again, I think this one's going to be another boundary as well.
It is. Yep.
Yeah, too much drifting on straight on the stumps or down leg. It's the wrong line. Anyway, Louise Little's having a fun night tonight. 8 down,
Yeah.
and I think we're 105, something like that.
Yeah, I think there's maybe 10 or 12 runs required for victory.
Yeah, 105, sorry, for no loss of wicket after 8.
Yeah, 12 required for victory.
Yeah. And the way it's going on this run rate, it might be the last over coming. Louise Little, 77 off 32. Isabel Jennings, 24 off 17. Both doing an outstanding job for their team. And it just looks like Merrion losing a bit of form towards the end. Obviously, some injuries and some major players away. And Pembroke finding form at the right time of the season, but this one just played away. It's good batting by Isabel Joyce just to get the big hitting batter on strike.
Yeah. Ooh. Jennings nearly getting her ankles warmed up there.
Just played along the carpet there
Yeah.
nicely. It's probably some good length at the moment. Sort of hand grenade length, they're coming down. Oh, that's
Here's the chance. Is it? No, it's not. Sorry. I
It was
thought
in
the
the air.
field. Yeah, I thought the fielder was a little closer.
picks up 2. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, there's the one that Bit of dancing there.
Bit of dancing, yeah.
Bottom part of the bat. Get through for a single. But, you know, they haven't been able to stem these run flow. There's only 7 required now.
Yeah. The way Little is playing.
She could do it and he's over.
Oh, absolutely. That's it hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did she get something on it?
she certainly did. A
Yeah.
brilliant stop.
Good effort. Saved runs. But that's got a sting.
We'll see that now if
Yeah.
we see that again. Here we are. Have a look at this, James. And this was a brilliant bit of fielding.
Yeah.
Fantastic bit of fielding.
Gutsy.
And that is another boundary.
Well, that leaves one for victory. And at this stage, I'd say good night to Heatley. Thank you so much for coming down and joining us tonight. It was always good to have you here.
Pleasure, James. I'm sorry I have to rush.
Yep.
But I think
it's
our
pretty
viewers
secure.
our viewers are in very safe hands.
Thank you very kindly. And scores are level at the moment. 9 overs gone, 116 for none. And it has been some sort of performance by Pembroke. It has been a very one-sided affair tonight, both with bat and ball. Merrion had a very strong start, but just weren't able to string enough partnerships on enough consecutively good overs to post a big enough score. And these two have just gone and had a fantastic opening partnership. That's the 6, ends the innings. It's going to be 122, not out in the 10th over. We watch it again. And that is a spectacular win for Pembroke. Very convincing. Isabel Jennings ends up on 34 of 21. A fantastic knock from the captain. Overshadowed only because Lou Little got 84 of 35. A spectacular batting performance there. A real masterclass on how to do it. Pembroke women's first. Win by 10 wickets. And again, in the 10th over. Very convincing. And congratulations. Commiserations to Merrion. And congratulations to a fantastic performance by Pembroke. We'll just drop the ground mics down now as the outboard engine gets going. The blower. And we thank you all for watching tonight for this Ed Sports Premier League match. It was a great evening for cricket. Not too hot, quite nice cooling breeze across the ground. Excellent conditions. Fantastic outfield. And in the end, Pembroke will just, it's too strong tonight. Some fantastic performances with the ball from Pembroke. They shared away on the wickets and kept it very tight. Merrion just wasn't their night. But they are still top of the table. They could, I'm sure they'll be looking forward to some of their major players coming back, strengthening their side and going out. They finished strong for the rest of the season. You'd never write Merrion off. Always incredibly strong. Again, we see the Merrion's batting card there. Good start, but in a few starts along the way as well. But no one really went on. They keep going to have another big opening partnership like the opening two. 116 for 6 was never going to be enough on a night like tonight, and with the outfield the way it was playing, as we see there, good strike economy rates there by the bowlers. Marama Downs there, 2 for 17 off her 4, really good. And Annabelle, who led the attack, got the first, I think, wicket and started the rot for Merrion. Kimberly McDonald, a good 1 for 7 off her 2, and Nickel 1 for 9 off her 2. Fantastic sort of result there. And as you see, 51 partnership, but then there was never really any big partnerships up there after that. They're all in the teens. And, well, there you go. There's not a lot to talk about there apart from the impressive knock of Lou Little and Isabel Jennings. Both have red ink not outs. 84 of 35 for Lou Little. Isabel Jennings, 34 of 21. Absolutely outstanding. Only 4 extras conceded by Merrion, so that's positive. But it just wasn't going to be enough, and they got home 122 for a loss of no wicket. And there you see the disparity in the card. Everyone got a bit of stick there tonight. Some valiant attempts and some just some wayward bowling. And it's not the prettiest card to look at, but they'll learn a lot from that. So, as the covers come onto the pitch and the light fades, we'd like to thank you all of you who joined us tonight. We hope you enjoyed this Pembroke Cricket Live broadcast. I'd like to thank Niall Walsh Productions for putting it on again, as per usual, in the high standard that he brings to these telecasts. And we watched a few highlights here.
Just the one.
Just the one, is it? The last 6 to end the innings? Yeah, no one could do anything but just watch that glorious shot. Just middled off the bat. Anyway, we'll leave you with it, and thanks for joining us. We do have a big game coming up here on Saturday. It's the men's first, what is it again? The Senior Cup final? Senior Cup final. And between Leinster, I think, first, and Pembroke first. So that should be an absolute corker. So come down if you can. Have a great day out. It promises to be great fun, great entertainment. Or if not, we hope that you get to join us on the live stream. And for now, we'll say...
The Cricket Leinster channel.
On the Cricket Leinster channel it will be. I've just been informed. So that's fantastic. And look, we hope you enjoyed it again. And we'll say good night. Thank you.
Thanks, James.